Hello, Government 2305, Section 21426. I am Professor Young, and I thought I'd give you guys a brief video because this class is so fast we don't have time to lose on understanding what our objectives are and what needs to be done. So, just because the class is 5 weeks, it's still the full class. We just have to get it all done in a short amount of time. So obviously we don't have time for back and forth and misunderstandings. So I implore you to work well ahead of the deadlines to really hit the ground running on this class. So I'm going to hit a few highlights, but by all means, please email me and let's stay on top of these things. So first of all, you will need the textbook to complete many of the assignments, and that's We the People 11th Essentials Edition. That information is on Blackboard and available at the bookstore. Should be pretty reasonably priced right now. This is an online class. You're going to have access, quality access to online. When you have problems when you wait till the last minute. So please work ahead of the schedule. If you have problems, get up to campus, use those computers if that's what you have to do. We can solve problems ahead of deadlines. After deadlines, they become some real problems. The first thing you need to do is take that orientation quiz. All you need to do to succeed on that is get a copy of the syllabus, and that'll help you answer many of the questions. You will need to download the Respondus lockdown browsers. That's usually, if people wait, they have problems doing that. It's due the second day of class, so really you need to get on that. If you have to, you can take it on campus, but you'll need that lockdown browser to do many of the quizzes within the class as well. So we just need to make sure you have access to that for the duration of the term. So the class is the orientation quiz. You have chapter activities, some small assignments for the chapters we're reading, and then a quiz for each chapter. And then then we have two discussions. Our discussions in this class are a little more robust, perhaps, than the discussions you've had in other classes. They do require that you cite your sources. If you're not familiar with scholarly peer-reviewed sources, you need to get familiar with those, not only for this class, but for the rest of your academic career. And there's information there on how to find those. But basically, we set it up to where you can click within Blackboard to get to the library, to do a search and find those things. I may be able to post another video on how to quickly locate scholarly sources, but basically these usually have the title of journal, review, something like that in them. So we want to make sure we're using those. You can use other sources in your writings, but many of these require a minimum of a certain number of scholarly sources. So any other sources you do would be in addition to those. So that's usually where students slip up in this class, so I want to make sure we have a thorough understanding of what those are. So those are the discussion forums, and you respond to classmates. Those do present an opportunity for extra credit because if you respond to more than one classmate, you can earn additional points. Full instructions on that are available in the syllabus as well. And then beyond that, you have a Unit 1 essay, which is a short paper, and it'll require some the use of scholarly sources. And then you have your term paper. So as you look at the course schedule, you'll see that the proposal is due before Unit 1 essay. The proposal is in reference to your term paper. It's not the same thing as your Unit 1 essay. So Unit 1 essay is due on November 19th, and the term paper is due December 11th. So the proposal, you need to go to the term paper, go to that folder, and pick a topic that you wanted to write about, and you're going to send me a brief synopsis of that with your sources, so I can make sure you're heading in the right path. That will be emailed to me, tyoung@dccd.edu, and I'll respond to those quickly so we can make sure you're on the right path. So you can knock that out early. The whole class is available the first day, so no reason for people to fall behind. And then lastly, the term paper itself. So anyway, that's the brief review of the class. It's a total of 1,000 points. You need 900 to get an A, 800 to B, 700 to C, 600 for a D, and less than 600 would result in an F. And if you complete all the work, I sincerely doubt that would happen. So once again, I'm glad to see you in the class. Let's really hit the ground running, and I'm going to open this up a few days before the official start date, just so we can really knock some of these things out. So glad to have you, and look forward to getting to know a little of you guys politically when I read your discussions, and I hope you find this class worthwhile. Thank you.